What is up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? My name is Naomi. Welcome to House of Miscellania. It's Tuesday night. Time for another live stream. And I have some beautiful things here in front of me. My usual pen from Diamond Pen Pal. This is the beautiful Satura pen. Oh, let me turn my light on so you can actually see it. There we go. Satura. Ooh, she's so pretty and chunky. And also this white part glows in the dark. It's so freaking cool. I'm using, will be using in my multi-placer some Fruity Pebble fossils from, oh, I thought there was a sticker on there. Just kidding. Sticker on this one from Tiny Diny Creations. I didn't realize she didn't put a sticker on the back of that. Whoopsie poopsie. And then I'll be using a tray from Firefly. This is the Switch Mini Max, and it is so good. It's got a removable lid. It has a removable trash tray, which I always do things out, and an open and close pour spout, which you have a hole in the top here that you can put your pen in so it doesn't roll away. Very fancy. And then the diamond painting that I am going to be working on is the one I am finishing up for Gods and Goddesses. Get a picture here for you. There it is. It is Athena from Captured by Radiance. She's an 80 by 80 in round. And I've only got like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares left, which will take literally no time at all because it's a round, right? Let me go ahead and say hello to everybody already in the chat. Hello to Shannon. Hi, Tigger and Trish. Hi, Amy. Hi, Wallflower. Hello, Allison. Good evening to you as well. I'm both sad and excited to be like winding down the event. I always hate it when events end because it's over, right? Then it's done. But then it's a nice time for me to like breathe a sigh of relief. I have some plans to get some pens turned now that the weather is cool and just I'm looking forward to getting into the shop because there's a few that I still have to make from before, and then I'm gonna try and get some others done ahead, and those will be Zodiac. But they'll be Zodiac pens with intentions. It's gonna be a whole thing. But hello, Glory. Hello, Abby. So I am much looking forward to getting back into the workshop. I have a date to go into the workshop, which will be not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday, because my father-in-law is going to be at his like hunting place where he goes hunting. He's got a tree stand or whatever, and he's got to go and do, a, I don't know. It sounded to me, I know, Abby, I know. It's been a long time since a Tuesday. Uh, Although I did one last week, didn't I? I feel like I did one last week, but before that, it was a long time. Because they were kind of here and there. But yeah, essentially it sounds like what he's doing is he goes there and he like feeds the deer to keep them coming around his tree stand. It sounds like cheating to me, but what do I know? This Fruity Pebble fossils, oh, it smells like I could eat it. I shouldn't, but you know. What's up, Jamie? So I will not eat the putty, but I'm very excited to get back into the workshop because he's been making some benches. Okay, so he buys these wrought iron decorative backs and then like the wrought iron sides on a bench, and then he rebuilds them because he's purchased, I don't know, probably different I had no phone last week on Friday, Tigger. Before that, I had a phone though. I feel like I did a Tuesday live. Am I crazy? Hold on. Now I gotta go look. Calling me a liar. Let me call myself a liar, would you? Let me see here. Now you got me all curious. Going into YouTube Studio. Let's see what YouTube Studio says. Content. Live stream. Let's see. Yeah, I did it Tuesday evening on the 12th of August. So right before my phone died. I knew I wasn't crazy. See, y'all trying to make me sound crazy. But yeah, so he's been building all these benches in the garage. And I said to him, because I texted him on Sunday and I'm like, why is it taking him days to get back to me? Like, that's not normal. And I texted my mother-in-law and I was like, where's Jem? Is he alive? Like, what's going on? She's like, oh, he's out at his tree stand and he's, doing this, this, and this. And I was like, oh, okay. I wanted to ask him about when I can take over the garage. Like, I'll go there at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't care if it's a matter of me being like in the way or whatever. And I guess he'll be away on that Sunday, so it all kind of works out nicely. But he's got to get his like benches out of the way, I guess, because he's got them all over the garage. I'm like, I need 3 feet of space, literally 3 feet, and I'm good. And that's more or less just to fit my body into it, you know what I mean? But I'm excited about it. Very excited because I'm going to make some Zodiac slash intention pens. But anyways, what's everybody up to on a Tuesday night? How's it been? Our weather here has been like beyond gorgeous. We had an overnight last night temperature of like 54. It was so chilly that I actually had to turn the fan off in my bedroom window because I was like frozen. My nose was running, my feet were icicles, and I was like, wow, okay. We had no live on Tuesday the 19th. I'm telling you. Listen, it says on my YouTube studio, let me go back in there again. I'll take a screenshot even. I'm not crazy, I swear. It was, hold on. I didn't give it any like special title. I called it a Tuesday live hangout or something like that. Hold on. Hold on. Just a moment. I'll even link it if I have to. Hold on a minute. Let me prove I'm not crazy. Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, here we go. Get shareable link. All right, it was the 12th of August. 12th of August. And then it was my phone broke on the 15th. So that week, that Tuesday, that like Friday that my phone broke, I had a Tuesday right before it. But it still has been a long time. I grant you that. Didn't have one on the 19th because I couldn't. Because, what do you do? My phone was broken. But did have one a couple weeks ago. 2 storms in Cali. Woof. Hello, Victoria. Husband's out of town for a few days. Ooh, clean the house to make it mine. Get on it. Yes, that's how you do. Oh my goodness. How long are you in Cali, Tigger? When do you get to go home? You got to be going home sometime soon, right? Oh, that's what you were saying. Fair enough. But prior to that Tuesday live, I think it was damn near a month since I'd done a Tuesday live. It's funny because like literally no one has said anything about the Twitch streams not happening, which is fine. I actually thought about moving the Thursday stream to YouTube instead of Twitch because I'm not trying to monetize on Twitch. And Twitch is more or less a place where, all right, I'm going to be a little bit weird and conspiracy theory-ist here and say that, like, if people are spying on me, because it happens, okay, from other YouTube channels or whatever, typically we go into Twitch and we can have a conversation about anything because people don't follow me there. Like they don't go there, especially because I can see your screen name. I can see every person that's in the chat on Twitch. Whereas YouTube, I have no idea. There could be people sitting there, which often there are people sitting there saying nothing. They won't say a word, but they're, maybe working and lurking or being weird, whatever. Coming down with a cold. Uh-oh. Well, so like Twitch is a place where I would go live stream, talk about more personal things or unadulterated opinions because it's just not a place where people who are not fans of the channel really go. You know what I mean? But nobody had said anything about there not being a Twitch live stream in over a month. So it was like, meh, the Twitch can be saved for other times if I want to, whatever. But for now, I'm kind of enjoying, at least in the summer, having Thursdays to myself because it gives me enough time in between Tuesday live, doing my Wednesday whip and chat, Billy Bird, which I record on Tuesday. And then any like videos that I want to put in between, it gives me time. So I'm not missing that Thursday live right now, but maybe I will. You're there till September 1st, Tigger? That's gross. Well, hopefully that it's not horrible being there all that time and away from home. I mean, I'm sure it's been nice to be on your own and not around roommates. I'm sure that's got its own added benefits. I'm sorry to hear you come down with a cold, Amy. It's that time of year, man. The weather doing this like up and down thing like it's been doing in Wisconsin. We have had some wackety weather over the last month here. It goes from like 90 degrees to 60 degrees and then back up and back down. But we've maintained a pretty lovely temperature where I am, at least in Wisconsin. I'm not sure what it's been like up by you. Togo says hello. Yeah, she's always saying hello or something. Today, I was trying to close the window. Or no, I was trying to turn the fan off, which is in the window next to her cage. And she comes like legitimately like over at me, which is basically eye/shoulder level with me. And she just comes like waddling her ass over like she's gonna come attack me. I was like, what are you doing? This bird literally bite the hand that feeds me all day, every day. I'm telling you, there has to be something a little bit different with the Tiny Diny formula because I am having zero problems. Like this little area right here in the orange, those were ABs, and I had no problem laying them down. I don't know if like she dried out the formula a little bit or what happened, but it's been working great. Hello, Annie. Welcome, welcome. Oh, okay. I gotta tell you guys. My next Captured by Radiance sneak peek is coming out on the 10th of September. Okay. And I have to tell you, it's a really beautiful kit. I can share with you only that the artist is Rose Profit because they're doing a Rose Profit event at Captured by Radiance slash, there's other places you can get Rose Profit besides Captured by Radiance, but most, I think, if not all of the releases for the month are going to be from Rose Profit. So I don't think I'm breaking any rules by telling you that. And the canvas is sickeningly beautiful. Like it is big. It's really big. It's a square. But it is really, and that'll be out on the 10th of September. But I have a feeling that when you guys see it, that'll be another one you're going to want to pick up because she really is lovely. I'm also really glad that Deborah had kind of figured out, like, oh, Naomi is my portrait person. I'll do a landscape. I have no problems doing a landscape, but generally throw me a portrait. I'm pleased as punch. I'll do any portrait you want me to do. Okay, so I came up with a game that we can play, and you can honestly play this with your own stash or even just, kits generally. But you know those like superlatives that they give in high school? Like class clown, most likely to end up being homeless by the age of 35 or whatever. Those superlatives that we did in high school. Well, I came up with some superlatives for diamond painting kits, and I thought it would be fun if we could decide on which kits that we think would fit these different superlatives that I have. And in lieu of playing some trivia tonight, I thought, okay, well, why don't we play diamond painting superlatives? I'm into it. You guys into it? That sound fun? Because I've got some good ones. I've got some really good ones. To give us something fun to do. All right, let's see here. This is honestly, this one right here is probably my first favorite of all of the unicorn poops that Captured by Radiance does. It's 318, which is gray, but the mica in it is blue. It's hard to show you, but it's got a blue in it, and it makes it look like moonstone. It's sort of kind of picking it up. It's so much bluer in person. I wish you could see it. And oh my gosh, the one that I'm unboxing for the 10th has my I think new number one unicorn poop in it. Hi, Shelby. It's just 7:30 on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Okay. So I got some diamond painting superlatives. Like I said, they're ready to go. You guys can help me vote on what ones, like what kits either you have that fit these superlatives or what kits you don't have that fit these superlatives. Okay. You'll figure it out pretty quickly. Um, so let's start with kit themed, okay? Superlatives. And this first one, again, they're going to be things like most likely to be the most bash or whatever. You'll figure it out. But most likely to never get unboxed because the art is so beautiful. Ooh, that's hard. Okay, so I felt like for the longest time that was albino mermaid for me. But I've unboxed her recently. The only reason I'm not currently like working on her is because I want to make some changes. I want to take out one of the ABs only because it's changing some fundamental colors. And so I want to change that out. That's all. So I'm gonna order some replacements and then change those drills out. But I thought it was gonna be albino mermaid for me. And now, ooh, which one is most likely to never get unboxed because the art is so pretty? Oh, um, ooh, Esmeralda. That's a good one, Brittany. That is a good one. Um, what other one do every time I think that I'm gonna work on Satura, I don't. Like I was going to work on Satura for Mary Morales last year, and then I didn't do that. I ended up working on Mizuchira because I liked it just as much. And I feel like Satura is one of those ones that I'm going to probably forever and ever and ever make excuses to not work on because she's been a flavor saver for so long and she was so hard to get. Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. I know what one it probably is. She's just as beautiful as Satura, and it's not just because she's pretty, but because her value, I would say Night Melody is another one that's up there for me. Yeah, I mean, you had to know it was going to be a Morales for me, anyways, right? The Last Unicorn Cherryuki. Oh, Shelby, that's a good one. That is a really good one, too. Maximo. None for me, but I would take my time doing it. Which one is that, Annie? Oh, Song of the Moon, Brittany. That's another good one. That is another good one. And that's one of those ones that like I wish had not been discontinued as quickly as it was. I get it. It probably did its restock things or whatever. People just didn't realize it was there until it was too late, you know? And now everybody's like DISO on the on the stash pages. Your Hermione from Harry Potter, from what used to be Mary's Diamonds. Ooh, okay. Oh, Brittany, that last he is just really, really gorgeous. Yes, at Jaded Gem Shop. Okay. Next one. Let's see. Okay, for you guys, most likely to have been purchased because of the background colors. Most likely to have been purchased because of the background colors. I feel like that's either going to have to be for me a Molly Harrison or a Jeremiah Kettner because Molly Harrison and Jeremiah Kettner give really good background in just everything. Um so I have let's see. I'm trying to decide between Evening Light, which is a Kettner, and Preparing for Flight, which is a Molly Harrison. Um gosh, both of them, honestly. Yeah, Kettner gives them good backgrounds. Dragonfly, okay. Yeah, and it's not often because I tend to be a portrait artist person. I don't often pay a lot of attention to the backgrounds, but I feel like Kettner and Molly Harrison give good backgrounds, generally speaking. It's not like a Yume situation where it's just going to be like 939 until you die. Although, don't you start me. Do not. Island of Time, Color Out of Place. That's some good background. You're doing a Kettner now, Jamie. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh, so much fun. So much fun. So many good colors. Just Kettners are fun anyway. I Unicorn Girl. That one was a blast because the background is just so compelling. So compelling. Let's see. How about when you're working on right now has yes, that's true, Annie. I love the background on this one as well. It is beautiful. You know what one also had a very fun background from Captured by Radiance was Divide of Attraction. I even love the background on that. It's just so swirly and dreamy. Aurora Boreal from Realization Erica Karen. That one also had a beautiful background on it. Loved it. Enjoyed it. Would probably diamond paint it again. The colors were insane. Insane amount of color. All up in that kit. All right, let's see. Place this color and let's get our next one. Only have 4 Kettners. Haven't started on any of them yet. Fair. Ooh, Solstice from Lovell. And maybe if it wasn't so dang blue. Oh, you mean like not starting on it because because I'm telling you, man, that one blue background on Solstice made me want to rip all of my hairs out individually, one at a time. Symbiose. Ooh, from Eric at Kren. Ooh, that's a good one too. You would DP it again? Fair. I like their pieces too. They have some really good ones. All right, let's see. Next one. Most likely to be mistaken for 3 other kits you already own. um, well, I mean, okay. There are a lot of similarities between like Einafel and Song of Artemis in the palette. They're both fairies, right? Um, but oh, let's see. Chrysa bugs are different enough, I feel like, but you know, like okay, looking at a kit like oh, what is it? Goddess of Night, Sisters of Fate, and Moon Magic are also all in the same color palette from Bug. And so I feel like if I wouldn't be able to diamond paint all 3 of them in a row because it would be like diamond painting the same thing over again, basically. Any kit by Lola Gonzalez because all of hers have been these floral powder ones. And you know, like I feel like Mrs. Butter D's like older ones from Diamond Art Club can be that way too, in that like the color palette is very samey. There's, you know, it just has that kind of feel. Although I don't think that I've ever mistaken when one Mrs. Butter D for another or Buttered, however you want to say her name. But I would say that there's probably some parallels between some Chrysabugs and some Moraleses that I have, just because I have so many of them. You did one Lola Gonzalez, never again. Oh no. Color out of place, any of them. Okay, that's true. 47, Try to Follow, and Color of Fear all feel very much like the same piece. Island of Time was kind of a break out of their usual and you know, Poles of Color pulled pieces out of Surreal Blues, I felt like, and Try to Follow. So yeah, that's a good point. I feel like Morgana and Winter Queen by Diana Levin are super. I feel like Maria Abagnale also uses the same palette on a lot. Okay, I'm gonna say it. The Hannah Lynn's all look the same to me. Micah Jelina's kind of all look the same to me. It's like the same character with different colored hair and in a different pose, wearing a different outfit. You know what I mean? I feel the same way about Hannah Lynn's. I feel the same way about Micah Jelina's. It's probably why I don't really own any Hannah Lynn's. It's probably why I only own like one Micah Jelina. Someone was selling it really cheap in the D stash. Which one? Jamie, which one did you work on by that artist? Gonzalez. Curious. Uh, but yeah, and then I like it's like I said, with specifically Hannah and Micah Jelena, it's the same kind of big-eyed girl, just different hairstyles, a different pose, and a different outfit. It's kind of how those feel to me, but I don't own them, so can't really say which specifically, jumps out at me. Aria illustration. Oh, Rita Conia's. Yeah, Rita Conia's can feel very samey. That's also why really from her the only things that I've purchased were Galaxy Potion because it was a girl with the faces are very similar on that too, but she's in a whole like pose and then Mermaid Empress because she was a mermaid, not a witch. But I see your point there too, because it's true. It is definitely true. Electric Beauty. I'll have to look that up. I'm not familiar with that one. Okay. Most likely to take you a full year to complete. Well, we already know it's definitely the Josephine wall that I have from the one with the diamond art. Um, and that's just because of spacing issues and then my supply tables being stolen. So I've got to get, some spacing options fixed before I can work on that one again. Because it's already taken me longer than a year, and I'm disappointed in that fact because normally things don't take me that long. I also feel like any kit that is really not enjoyable for me, like there have been a couple where it's like I'm really hating every moment of this. If it takes me that long to complete, then I'm not enjoying myself. You know what I mean? And so like why am I torturing myself? This is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be something that I enjoy. And so I'm not going to frog march myself through working on something if I don't have to. Anyone that is super confetti heavy. That's fair. Tie between Stained Glass Flower Garden and Rainbow Flowers. Okay. Moon by Cherryuki, size 80 by 120. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then any Josephine wall, especially from the one with the diamond art, because they're 200 colors. And when I worked on it, and I've gotten like 6 squares on that done, and I mean like 10 by 10 squares, not itty bitty teeny tiny squares. And one of my squares used more than 140 colors. The record prior to that was like 113 colors. And then it was like 140 some. And I was like, what am I actually doing right now? Meanwhile, me over here crying because Jamie's listing all the kit names I have. True. Very true. Um, okay, let's see. Uh, most likely to never get finished because you keep getting distracted by a new release or something else. Okay. I think we all know the answer to this one, but can I say it? Azalea from the one with the diamond art. The issue with Azalea, she's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece, but it's blue. It's just blue. At least in the back or like the background and sides and whatever, like where I normally start my diamond painting, I'll start them in the middle. So I'm gonna have to come up with a plan for it, but I have literally found any excuse to work on anything else besides Azalea. Very beautiful. I just am I'm really struggling. It's a lot of confetti and it's a lot of confetti of just basically three shades of blue. And so she keeps getting pushed to the back burner, pushed to the back burner, pushed to the back burner for something else. And it's not necessarily a new release, it's just anything else. Or Azalea. 70 is my limit, and even 70 feels too high. That's fair. How about you guys? Sugar, do not. Don't you dare. Yeah, she definitely keeps getting shuffled. Getting la shuffle. Poor Azalea. I'll work on her at some point. For right now, for her safety, she's actually back in her box. I still have it kitted up. I didn't want her to get super dusty while she's waiting for me to work on her. Have dog hair, cat hair, dust. Me with dragon spirit. So much blue. Oh, and that's a bummer too because, a Morales is always going to be a winner for me, but I get it. I completely get it. And hello, Alondra. Sneaky, sneaky. All right, let's see here. Mm, oh, okay. Um, 888. Do not, Bowie. Don't start, lady. Um, Most likely to live forever at the bottom of the stash pile. Oof. Okay. So, yes, and I kind of agree about Duck Bath. I don't own it because I know that that's because of all the color blocking and because of all the sameness of colors and things like that. I would finish that in probably 2 days. And then I wouldn't feel like I got my money's worth. But the one most likely to live at the bottom of the stash pile for me, um, well, okay, so a lot of things, if I feel like it's going to live at the bottom of the stash pile, I'll donate it to somebody else who might actually love it more or sell it or whatever. But for good reason, why would something live at the bottom of the stash pile? Um, I really don't know. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that. I bought I bought a Raven Felin Pegasus that I keep looking at and then deciding not to work on and looking at and then deciding not to work on. Um, because it's not my usual color palette, it's not my usual style, it's not something that I'm really clamoring to work on. So that one keeps getting shuffled down, but I mean, nothing for any particular reason. Got off work a little bit late. Well, I'm glad you're here, Alondra. Frankly, a unicorn kit would stay at the bottom of my stash pile because I just wouldn't want to do it. That I'm like so torn between working on Night Melody so that because like the thing is, her price is coming down on Mercari and things like that. Like people are finally not paying $475 for her, which is I'm effing ridiculous. I feel so bad that someone would want a diamond painting, and I've been there. I've been there, I've done it. But that somebody would want it so desperately that they would pay that much. I mean, if you have that much money to throw around, perfectly fine, whatever. Do you, you know? But it's like I I feel bad that the need is so desperate that you want to pay that kind of money is unfortunate, right? And so part of me goes, well, you should work on it so then you don't get it to try and sell it to some sucker for 400 and some odd dollars. But the other part of me goes, but it's really beautiful and I don't want to work on it right now. And who knows? What if I someday, not that I'm ever going to want to sell it, the most you've seen it go? Okay, so I've seen it listed for 800. I've not seen any of them sold for 800, but I was only looking on like Dstash and Mercari. The most I've seen it go for, like sell for, was 475. But there's been a who has absolutely put their asking price at 800 because that's what they figured they'd need to part with it. And it's like, I mean, I hope it never sells for that because that would be just wrong in my book. But it's their money, I guess. If somebody wants to pay $800 for it, people have paid $800 for Try to Follow. That I have seen, like in eBay sales, sold for 800. Hi, Linda. But Night Melody, as far as I know, and I could be wrong. If I am wrong, hello, Crazy Mom Leclerc. This is from Captured by Radiance. I'll show you a picture of the art here in just a second. Play these three drills that I missed. Hate when I do that. I have to go back and fix it immediately, especially when I'm working out of baggies, because I don't like to go back and flip through them because I'm lazy. What's up, Melissa? Okay, I'll show you the artwork for this one. This one is called Athena, and I'm doing it for finishing up my Gods and Goddesses event. This one is Athena from Captured by Radiance. That's the artwork. The artist is Stacy Deal. And I am like up at the top of the owl's head right now. That's what I'm working on right now. But yeah, I don't know. It like I said, it's one of those ones that will probably be either I'm just going to decide, you know what, screw it, I'm going to work on it because I don't want to be tempted to sell it, or something. Because yeah, that's the one that I can see either busting out and working on quickly or never working on because you never know when you might need the money. I'm kind of hoping that Diamond Art Club restocks it just to kind of make those people who spent that kind of money on it feel a little sheepish. I don't think that they will, but who knows? Who knows? Rowan wanted to say hi. Oh, hi, Rowan. Tucking her in. Sleep. Yes, and as Melissa says, don't forget to slap that button, boop it, tickle it, whatever you like to do with the like button. And the privacy of your home is your own business, but don't forget to smack it around or tickle it. Give it a good cuddle. Cuddle that like button. But yeah, I don't think that they ever will. But what can you do? I feel like as far as Morales goes, it's basically a license to print money for them anyways. So restocking her would just be smart money wise, but then things that are in the mystery boxes are no longer limited or whatever. I don't know. Keep the FOMO for those yeah, that's true. Very true. Okay, let's see. Theme superlatives. Most magical moonlight kit. Okay. Well, that's obviously got to be either Moon Goddess or Queen of the Night from Eau Claire Studios, as far as what's in my stash. Most magical moonlight kit ever. Ooh. Moon Magic is magical and moonlighty. Moon Eater is also magical and moonlighty. The moon is currently a tiny thumbnail. Is that what you just said? Yeah. Not like a picture on a telephone. You mean like an actual little crescent moon?
It's just real.
Okay. Or waning. Is it waxing or waning crescent right now? I don't even know. Not sure. Not sure if it's a new moon or a older moon. The Chrysabug one where the moon is melting. That's moon magic. Yep. Yeah, that's the one. I mean, I would say that's a magical moonlight kit. Queen of the Night from Eau Claire. She's also got a moon in there. Moon Goddess from Eau Claire. She's got moons. Multiple, even, I think. Those are pretty magical and moonlighty. Am I missing anything? What else has moons in it? I feel like there's a Dakota Dateweiler I'm forgetting about, but maybe not. Like the Goddess of Night, which is supposed to be Nyx, she's I don't think there's any moon in that one. I think just dark. Yep, Moon Eater. Moon Eater is for Yume. That's the one that I finished. Hold on, I'll show you a picture. Moon Eater. I finished that one before Gods and Goddesses started. This one. That one's Moon Eater from Yume. A Whole New World with Jasmine and Aladdin flying on the carpet. Ooh, yeah, there you go. Ooh, Moon Goddess by Sarah Mustafa. Yes. That one's gorgeous. Whoa, Beans. Whoa. I don't own that one, but it is really beautiful. Song of the Moon. Okay, fair. Yes, 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 yes. Although I don't think there's a moon in Song of the Moon, is there? Am I forgetting? Hold on. I don't have a picture in front of me. I think it's just called Song of the Moon. I don't recall if there's actually a moon in that canvas. I just did my Muppet for you. Oh no. Dark Moon. You don't know either. Moonlit Brethren by Captured by Writing. Ooh, Heart on Sleeve. I feel like that one also has a moon in it. Possibly. In the background. Oh, like behind the Japanese doors. Maybe it is. Are those open or closed? I thought they were all the way closed. Again, I don't know. I'm not looking at it, so I have no idea. I don't remember. See, now I'm gonna have to find that out too. I'm gonna have to find that out. Moon Thief. Ooh, Moon Thief's a good one. Yep, I like that one too. Oh, here we go. Most likely to feel like Christmas exploded on the canvas. Okay, I don't have any Christmas kits like at all. So I'll name some that to me scream like Christmas. Uh yes, just like that, Dustin. Christmas. Beans did not like it. Stop. Put him on his leash. That'll keep him quiet for real. What are you grumbling about, Sir Grumbles? No, you just gave him some, and I fed him just a while ago. That's fine, but he's not starving. Don't let him lie to you and tell you that he is. He's not going to do that. Just grab his leash and have him lay down next to you. And then he will be fine. Moon and Tides. Oh, okay. Okay. Christmas. Okay, so I can tell you which one scares the bejeezles out of me, and it's the Nutcrackers one. That one scares the living daylights out of me. I don't like it. I've never liked Nutcrackers. I don't like the look on their creepy man faces. I don't like the fact that their mouths open way too large. I think that they're going to probably eat me. The one where I think it's a Christmas toy shop. And I feel like it's one that Lisette worked on. I don't know what it's called. I'm not certain what it's called, but that one looks like Christmas exploded all over it in an uncomfortable way. A Berry Merry Christmas from Reagan. Okay, yep. Yep. Cozy Christmas by Rita Konya. Yep. That one definitely has all of the Christmas in it. What was the one? Um, and maybe it was the Nutcrackers I'm thinking of, but it was out of the Christmas mystery box, and everybody like crapped themselves for it. Not me, but because again, I don't do Christmas canvases, so it wasn't to my taste. But I'm not certain. I know that there was one in there that people were like pooing themselves for. It was very Christmas. Decking the Halls by Dreamer. Okay. After doing Yule, the only Christmas one I own is Christmas Bunny. Okay. Yeah, the Christmas Nutcrackers. Everybody went nuts for those, and I was like, these are fugly, first of all, and they're creepy AF. Like, I don't think we need any of that in our lives, really. They look like bad touchy nutcrackers. That's what the ballet is all about. Nutcrackers, yes. There was one with Santa and the deer in the background. Forgot the name. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm sure that that one artist that they keep putting in voting that had like the autumn leaves clip art around the outside, and then there was that one that was just in voting that was basically like Merca, and it had a clip art out. I'm sure they're gonna do something for Christmas from that person. Yikes! No, hard pass. The hardest of passes. Sorry if you like that, but not sorry. Yeesh. A little too much Christmas for me. That was a little too much America. It was a little too much fall, a little too much everything. Or that undersea one that was released, a little too much ocean. The Dakota one with polar bears and penguins. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that one is just winter, but still too much. Too much. Um, Most likely to be too bright for your bedroom wall. Too bright for my bedroom wall. Okay, so I have to be honest. Everything from Becca Tyndall looks like some stuff that I would have hung in my room when I had black lights and like velvet. Those, you know what I'm talking about, those velvet posters that you could color with highlighters that would glow under black lights. So really anything by Becca Tyndall is going to be way too bright for me. It's a little too and the and like the themes of them are a little too on the nose, especially the one that had like the marijuana leaves on it, stuff like that. Like I'm not opposed, don't get me wrong, I'm not a prude, but it definitely feels like 15, 16-year-old me. Inner Sanctuary. I don't know if I'm aware of that one. Gingerbread Chalet is another one. Mm, Cap says it's like my bedroom now. Sorry, Cap. Also that, oh, it's the one Candy Sweet Tooth. It's by Micah Jelena. It's like basically neon. Everything in it is neon. I am not a neon person. Like the Maria Abagnale was kind of Technicolor neon, a little bright even for me. But I do not see myself ever really enjoying anything from really Micah Jelena that's really bright colored or the the Becca Tyndalls. I can't. I can't. You may. It's like all white. Oh, right. Right. It's one of the ones where she's playing an instrument, right? From the instrument series. Hi, Stephanie. I just bought one from her. I'm so Sorry. Sorry, Alondra. This is not to my taste. A little too bright for me. I'm not saying that they're fugly or anything. That you know which ones are fugly. Those are not fugly. They're just like very 1995 Naomi. That's the vibe they're giving me. Because I would just sit in my room with my black velvet marker posters and I would sit in the black light and probably get real toasted on some crappy 90s weed. Yeah. That's the old me. I'm so much more sophisticated now. Oh, I think that's Petals Falls the one with the flute. So My Inner Sanctuary must have been the one with the piano. Something like that. I know that there was a whole set of those. Nothing wrong with Becca, just not, yeah, not my taste. It's not for me. Oh, Melody, I'm working on her right now. Oh no. That one is cute though, to be fair. Um, most likely to make you crave a vacation. Um, okay, so my vacations are kind of different from other people's vacations. So it's gonna have to be a landscape because obviously, and I don't do a lot of landscapes. So it's if it's gonna be something out of my stash, it would probably be Still Waters, um, by Sandra Bergeron. The thing about it is it reminds me of places in Wisconsin that Dustin and I have gone to, like New Glarus. It reminds me of Wildcat Mountain, which is up north, and I like that one. Other than that, I've never been, well, okay, I have a country out of the US, but only when I was little, and I don't remember anything about living in Germany. It was when I was very little. But Mediterranean veranda, I would love to go to the Mediterranean. And then what is it? Ushimi and Nari. I it's it's got like or the or hidden temple maybe it's got a Torii gate on it. Heaven's Light. There's a few of them by that artist where it's out in the middle of somewhere, Japan. And I would love to go to Japan. That's another place that I've never been to, but I would love to go to. Um, of rainbow sailboats. Ooh, yeah, Basilica, Grand Canal and Basilica, Venice. Heck yeah. In Wistful Longing by Queen's Atelier. South Korea. I lived in South Korea. Oh, that sounds nice. Beans, why? Mr. Grumble Muppet being upset about litter. Very in your wheelhouse, Beans. Being upset for no reason. Mm-hmm. 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 I feel like maybe I didn't. But yeah, I don't know. It's like the places that I like to go on vacation or that I've been to on vacation, mostly in my own state. And I like to go hiking. I like to go get out into the middle of nowhere. I don't want to go to a big city. I don't want to go to like the middle of Tokyo or even Hong Kong. Like I don't I did not like New York. The city of New York, not the state. It's just too much for me. Like way, 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 way too much. I like them out in the woods somewhere near a waterfall. So really any landscape that's giving me that is going to be the one I'm going to pick. There was one that came out also that reminded me, I don't remember the name of it, but it reminded me of this on a beach in northern Wisconsin with Dustin and I and the kids, and I I don't know what it's called. I'd love to own it. Um, it just reminded me of a very good day that we had on the beach in northern Wisconsin. Cats, candles, and tea. Ooh, would be good for a staycation. Yeah. So happy we have each other. Oh, that's cute. Let's see. Most likely to remind you of your childhood. Okay. Specifically, it is a Reagan Sweet Memories. I don't own it, but that one definitely screams everything about my childhood in it. But for one that I own that I absolutely love and is in my stash, it's a Harmony gong. It's her Labyrinth. That one definitely gives me my childhood vibes. And it's a beautiful Harmony gong. It's from Jada Gem Shop. And I think it's just called Labyrinth. Fairly certain. Would love to get my hands on Sarah from Diamond Shop or for Diamond Art Club to make Sarah from the Labyrinth by Margaret Morales. I don't foresee it ever happening, but who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky someday. That one would be a good one for reminding me of my childhood. What ones remind you guys of your childhood? There's a lot of really good Reagan Kubitscheks that are like just scream 80s and 90s that are very much reminiscent of my childhood. I guess all the Disney, oh, the Disney ones. Well, yeah, depending on obviously the princesses, because the princesses of my childhood are not the same princesses of everybody else's childhood. But, honestly, if they had done a better job, in my opinion, on those Disney releases, I might have actually purchased one. But damn it, I've just not been happy with what they have come up with. I think that the still shots from the actual movies were good for the most part. There were a couple that I felt like, nah, that render could have been better. But for the most part, it was just like they've chosen. I liked Forest Friends. That was a good one. Country Home by Pinsent. Ooh. Subject in the painting kind of looks like me too. Oh, okay. All the Reagan Kubitscheks. There you go. Girl reading. Really older kit. It's literally a girl sitting on a tree branch, limb, or something reading. Oh, cute. Those castles. Oh man. Yeah. I I want to know one, the castles I was not impressed with, but I wanted to see one that was at night with fireworks and like the arch over it where it's like the intro to every Disney movie ever, like da 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 da. That. Why didn't they have even one with a nighttime view with fireworks? I don't know. I was a little bummed about that too. The castles were not my favorites, but not to my taste. I'm sure somebody loved them. Although, didn't they release them on sale? I feel like they released them on sale. But they'll get there, I'm sure. They'll put something from Disney out. I hope that they have some Kincaids, some Disney Kincaids. That would be pretty awesome. Would like to see that. Island Seascape Sunrise reminds me of the folders I'd get for school. Yeah. What are you talking about, Abby? Those castles are amazing, especially the one with the pink and blue glass window. Uh-huh, okay. Oh, for all Disney cats. Right on. The Disney logo would have been a million times. I'm kind of with you on that, Jamie. So is Beans, apparently. Beans is in. Beans, calm down. Beans, calm down. Um, most likely to be called too much pink. I know Jamie can weigh in on this one. Most likely to be called too much pink. Um trying to remember. It wouldn't be anything that I own. Just generally what would be called likely to be called too much pink. Um hmm. I know that I don't know why my brain is blanking on any specific kits right this minute. But which bedroom I thought was going to be too much pink for me. I thought, why am I even getting this? It's a lot of pink. Not what I would normally work on. I actually really enjoyed it. It was just everything had a pinkish hue to it. Yeah, see Abby's with me. Which bedroom? That one was a lot of pink. It definitely was pink, 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 all day pink. Um, I well, no, I don't want to say that one because that actually would give it away, and I don't want to give away a mystery. But there was a mystery that came out that I know is a lot of pink. It's a lot of pink, but it's like kind of a kind of an orangey pink too. And so I think it's going to be okay. I'm sure it's going to be okay. I'm going to like it either way, but it is um what else is really freaking pink? Pinkie Pie. Yeah. You talking about from Camilla to Erico, the little axolotl. There was also Rosie by Camilla to Erico. That was all pink. All pink. I'm sad I don't own it because I love Camilla de Erico. It's one of her girls that I don't have. I didn't really care for the axolotl, so I didn't want that one. But I do want Rosie, and yes, that's a lot of freaking pink. A whole lot of freaking pink. Rosia, yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, that's the one. Little Baker. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Miss Holly has a lot of pink kits too. And I think that's probably why I'm not so much like drawn to purchasing any of those because there is a lot of pink. Oh, the freaking Rita Conia. What was the Rita Conia from Valentine's Day? Too much pink is what that one should have been called. Honestly, that one was a lot of freaking pink. But I can't think of the name of it. Did not care for that. Her face was pink. Everything was pink in that. And it wasn't even Diamond Art Club's fault. It was the artwork was not good. Talk to the Snakes. Oh yeah, that one too. That is very pink. That's ver pink. I don't think I've seen a completion of that either. But it is very pink. Love Potion. Yeah. Yep. Princess Aurora. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Um, most likely to make you buy every kit by that artist. So like an artist's best pieces that would cause a person to collect all of that person's artwork. Um I would say that just literally anything by Margaret, I feel like would would cause somebody to fall in love with her pieces and have them buying everything that she makes. Uh I feel like my absolute favorite so far by Chrisabug that like kicked off my love for Chrisabug was Goddess of Healing Waters. That one, oh, so freaking stunning. The colors, the art, the render was perfect. Um, with Mrs. Butter D, I would say Artsy Girl. Artsy Girl is one of those ones that I feel like that kicks it off for people. Any Cherry Yuki. Oh, okay, there you go, Shelby. Yeah, just any Margaret Morales. Absolutely. Any of them will do it for somebody. Um, let's see. Dakota, I feel like Angel of Justice would would cause people to take a second look. You know what I mean? Oh, I just did the whole ass wrong color on owl right there. Oh, whoops. Oh well, we'll take these. My bad. Actually, like a more orangey yellow. It probably would have been fine, but I'm gonna take them off of here because I am a perfectionist that way. Dang it. It's not even that like huge a difference, but it matters to me because now I know I did it wrong. Picking off with these pointed tweezers is really not easy. Dang it. What are you doing, Naomi? Come on now. At least it's not that many. Whoop, that one flew. Whoop, that one flew. Whoop, that one flew. Whoop, that one really flew, but it landed in my hand. Caught it out of thin air. Flicked a couple at the back of Dustin's head, I have a feeling. Did any of them hit you? You heard him you heard him bouncing? You were too. I think one hit the ceiling. I'm rather impressed with myself. Come on. Go. Let go. Kitsune no Yome. Ooh. Princess Strawberry from Curtis. Ooh, okay. I liked Radiant Rainbow from Curtis. Really enjoyed Radiant Rainbow. I don't think I would buy all of any artist. Too stressful if I were to miss one. Linda, let me tell you, I think that was what was so hard for a lot of people about the, and still is hard for some people with the Morales mystery, because there are people like me who collect all of her pieces, and for them to put it in a mystery box was already hard enough. And then if somebody is like me, broke, and think that there's no way you're ever going to have a shot, it is very stressful. I was lucky enough that Melissa found somebody um, that was willing to trade with for a kit that I already had. It was by absolute luck and happenstance that it was a kit that was just out of stock. Like that should not happen. It shouldn't happen. Um, but yeah, it was very stressful. Very, very stressful. Which one did you get? Oh, from now Kitsune no Yome. Is that Leoba? Leoba Bruckner? I love all of Leoba Bruckner's stuff for the most part. There's very few that I wouldn't pick up if given the opportunity. Um, let's see. Most likely to have the most gorgeous eyes you've ever drilled. Laid down drills for best eyes. Best eyes on a kit I've done so far. I would say the best eyes. Ooh, that's hard because I would say Aurora Boreal from Realizations Eric at Kren, I would say is like that's one set that I love. Um the eyes on Divide of Attraction, mesmerizing. They're like amber colored, beautiful. Uh Purity, Purity, her eyes were gorgeous to lay drills down on. I've seen not Beekeeper, but the same artist with a dragon. I've seen somebody complete that one. Ducky did a completion of it, and the eyes on that one were gorgeous. The dragon. I cannot bring myself to participate in other people's greed, no matter. Yep, Shelby, I completely understand. Like I said, I got completely lucky, and I know I got lucky because oh, the way that people went from asking like a normal number, which 225 is still high, but you'd expect for an archived Morales, right? But the minute people saw that people were like willing to pay up to 475, people went, I'll ask 475. And then people started paying it. I was just like, oh, stop. Just stop. Satora. And see, I haven't done her yet, so I'm assuming I'm really gonna like it. But Divide of Attraction still falls in my top 10. Those eyes are just and they capture you like you walk by minding your business and then all of a sudden her eyes are looking at you and you just got to stop and look at them for a little while. They're beautiful. All right. Um most likely to have too many shades of blue. All of the ones painted in the last 3 months. Okay, hold on. Let me get my book. I will show you what I'm talking about. Prior to July and August, I did all of the freaking, I swear to God, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, let me just work on blue kits for 2 months. Um, oh, you have it in your stash? Brittany, you need to do it. You need to do it. For those who don't know what in the heck we're talking about, let me find a picture of her so that you guys can see her. All my kits. Yes, Melissa, every one of my kits has way too much blue. Where is Divide of Attraction hiding? No, I've got her in here somewhere. Okay, where in the hell? Here we go. That's Divide of Attraction. And her eyes in the diamond painting are like this amber color. They're so beautiful. That one had a lot of blue in it. Let's see. Mizuchira had a lot of blue. Down the Rabbit Hole, blue. Frost, blue. There's a lot of blue in Aphrodite also. Azalea, blue. And confetti, but blue. Let's see. Nope. I got out of my blue era. Evening Melodies, lots of blue. There's some yellow in there too, but that whole, like all those trees, they look black, but they're blue in the picture. Deity of Balance by Femke Deborah. Yeah, I imagine that one was probably nice. But here's the eyes on Aurora Boreal, and those ones were a lot of fun too. Surreal Blues, blue. Mermaid Empress, blue. Moon Eater, blue and yellow. Goddess of Healing Waters, a little bit of green, a little bit of red, mostly blue. Yeah, I was on a blue kick for a hot minute there. All of my kits, I swear to God, have like so much blue in them. I'm not mad at it. I like the color blue. It's not even my favorite color. That's what's sad. My favorite color is green. But I own all the blue kits, I swear. Like, it's sick. But it's all right. Thankfully, I like blue. It's Dustin's favorite color, so that helps. Himalayan poppy. Oh, yeah, Mermaid Empress was definitely a lot of freaking blue. Capricorn by Dakota. Didn't seem like that much blue, but it was a lot. Yep. Yeah. I think the hardest, like I said, so far has been Azalea, just because it's confetti and a lot of blue. And it's like the background is basically blue, but in 3 different colors. So it's confetti in 3 shades of blue. Stop. Stop it. It's going to be a gorgeous finish when it's done. It's going to take me forever to get there because it's just blue. All the blue. All day, every day. Okay, let's get another question here. Um, most likely to be a grail kit for collectors. Well, okay, Night Melody, obviously, right? Um, Try to Follow was for a while. Seems like that kind of, grailedom for it has died down a little bit. I would say the Moraleses from Moon Shop are, some of them specifically can be like the holy grail for collectors, especially for Morales collectors. Um, Song of the Moon, that seems like that is a grail kit for people. Uh, the Trin Zodiacs, Esmeralda, yep, yep. And now, isn't Esmeralda available somewhere? Isn't Esmeralda available at a shop? I don't remember which one, but I thought she's available somewhere else, just not obviously in the Diamond Art Club render with the Diamond Art Club drills. I know Aphrodite from Chrysabug was for a hot minute there until now it's available at Jaded Gem Shop and in, hand render. But Moon Thief, oh, what's it called? I know Forest Sprite can be for some people. If it is, I have 2 copies if somebody's looking for one. um, what else? That's all I can think of. The Afghan cat. Oh, right, Duck Bath. If they would just restock that already. I don't know what they're waiting for. My God. I saw somebody buy that on a D stash for like $130. It's like it's just out of stock. Oh, Esmeralda's at the one with the diamond art. The princess panels. Yep. 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 Definitely. And I feel like that died down a little bit with them being like cross stitch conversion available, but everybody wants to do a freaking cross stitch conversion. I know as far as the princess panels go, it's like Merida and it seems Jasmine are the two that like nobody can seem to find anywhere. For sure. Um, let's see. Mm, most likely to make you swear at the color chart. Uh, well, I mean, Josephine Walls from the one with any time that they short a canvas on the colors, like it doesn't have enough colors, that agitates me almost as bad as having something that has way too many freaking colors in it. Like I can deal with 100 colors. Don't drop something to 45 colors when it would look better in 60, you know? Don't ever understand that. Yeah, the cross stitch conversions are no longer available either, so it'll be messy for anybody looking for them in the future. For me, it's the uncertainty of when the restock will happen and how many it'll take till I can get it. So if it's something I really want, I don't mind paying the. Yeah, I get that too, Alondra. I do. Christmas Eve from the mystery box. Yeah, Witch's Flower Shop, Mrs. Butterdy. Um, oh, the Olivia the Witch student. That's another one. What is it? The Beekeeper, the one from Jamushka. That's another Holy Grail kit. Lots of people looking for that one. But yeah, I would say for me, it's all of the ones from Diamond Art Studio by the one artist for Outside the Sweet Shop. Those have so many freaking colors. I mean, it's great that they do because they look beautiful when they're done, but I can't even imagine the amount of confetti. I got a custom from Dreamer Designs. It's like 60 by 80. It, the entire background is charted in ABs. Oh, hell no. Nope. That would be like I'm going to need to send this back to you. And I'm going to need you to not do this in ABs, please and thank you. Please and thank you. I appreciate you wanting to put specials into my kit. That is not what I wanted. I don't even have to say this, but that kit is staying at the bottom. Yeah, no doubt. Oh my gosh. If you don't have any, get yourself some butterfly effect wares putty because it's a dry putty. And at least for me, it's the one that works the best on ABs. Like I can use it in a multi-placer and it works okay. Cause yeah, that would be one that would definitely live at the bottom of my stash. I already didn't like all of the um color blocked confetti in like uh mermaid, what was it called? The mermaid bath one by Dak, not the Jada Gem Shop one. Um and then this Real Monsters one had some AB color blocking. Cauldron of Myrrh had AB color blocking, and I was like, why? Art, what is it? Not Art Seeker, Artist Room. That one also had AB color blocking. I'm like, stop this. Not necessary. Helcorio. Yeah, 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 yeah. You have the Beekeeper one, Brittany? Is that what you're talking about? That people are looking for? Because they are. Shoot, even I'm looking for the Beekeeper one. She's dang cute. I don't have money, but if I did. If I did. and she would come to live at my house. Freaking adorable is the problem. Too freaking cute. Oh, far over with that. All right, there we go. You have the witch's flower shop one. Okay, that one's cute. That's the one where they're like, it's the two witches, they're outside the shop and they have like a little bike or something, like a tandem bike. That one, is that archived? Because if it's archived, why? That doesn't even make sense, you know? That's between you and Rowan. Tell her I'll get her. Tell her I'll get her. She doesn't need Beekeeper as much as I do. I have other ones she'll like just as well. Trader. I'll give her a tradesies for it. I don't know if I have anything near as cute as that for her though. She'll like it and she'll hang it up and it will be loved, and that's what's important. I could never take Beekeeper from a child. Could not do it. Yeah, you have Izzy too. God, she's cute. Oh, she's really, really cute. Let's see. Most likely to be your emotional support whip. Oh, I haven't done it yet, but I have a feeling that when I do finally work on Soul of the Storm from Camilla de Erico, that one will probably qualify as an emotional support whip. What else? There's some really good ones that to me just they mean a lot emotionally. I think that I'm trying to think through my stash. I think that once I do finally work on Satura, that'll probably be another one that will be like worked on for mood boosting or what have you. Because I'll need that one on a dark and lonely night, you know what I mean? But Soul of the Storm, I think, is probably top in that list as far as like good mental health goes. That manatee when you get it. Oh, she has no idea what they're worth. They're stickers. Like I got lots of stickers, but no, I couldn't do that. Could not do that to a child. Yeah, that's got to be Soul of the Storm. What other one seems really feel goodsy to me? I don't know. I don't know. I have to think on that. All right, let's see. Next one. Most likely to be finished in one weekend. Well, I was honestly shocked with how quickly I completed Sleepy Fairy, because that one I got done in literally 2 days. She was so fast. So one of those ones that you sit down, you can't put away, you just work on it until it's done. I don't know. Lots of, if it's around, probably any of them, to be honest with you. If it's round and it has color blocking, because even the Maria Adignale took me 3 days. You know what I mean? Like they just go by really fast. But I don't know. Hard to say. Any round with color blocking is likely to be done in a weekend. Also, that words of affirmation kit from DAC. Oh, okay. Watching Santa Go. My mom bought it for me for Christmas a couple years ago. Oh, she died December 14th of that year. It was hard to do at times, but I love it when I put it up at Christmas. That's beautiful, Linda. Doing my best from Uni Maid. Has the weeping cute little frog and so many oh, I'm way too steaming gas. The Monsters Inc. Christmas one from Joanne finished in 2 or 3 days. Call of the Wild was pretty. Yeah, you did do Call of the Wild really quickly. Really quickly. Um, let's see. Let's see. Most likely to be the biggest canvas in your stack. Well, I have a lot of like odd sized canvases. Obviously, like there's ones that are long, there like there's ones that but they're like landscape, so it's small this way but long this way or whatever. And actually the one that I just got for my sneak peek that's coming out on the 10th from Captured by Radiance is 101 by I think 70, something like that. It's very large. I've also got plant delivery, and I feel like plant delivery might be in the top spot right now. But I know some of y'all crazy people have Dragon Train or whatever, and that one's ginormic. Your J wall is 80 by 100. Woof. Woof. Oh, I didn't realize the Trin Persephone was that big. I didn't realize it was like large enough to compare with plant delivery, because plant delivery's big, real big. Well then. Yeah, I had no idea. Look at this cute little head. Isn't he cute? Got a cute little face for an owl. He doesn't look too, which is nice because some owls be real judgmental. Yeah, that's a big ass J wall. Dang. I missed 2 drills. I hate when I do that. 2. Figure out where in the heck it was. There we go. There we go. 2 drills out. All right, boom and boom, and I finished my square. Woo! Look at it. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to run and grab a beverage really quick, and I will be right back. So don't forget to hit the like button. And while I am away getting my drinky, be right back and talk amongst yourselves. Be right back. And I'm back. Woo! That didn't take long. Go big or go home. I should say Dinosaur Battle 110 by 70. Oh my gosh. She Who Watches Over the Stars. How big is that? Yeah, do you guys got your canvases for Mary Morales? Do you know what you're going to be working on? I guess it depends on whether or not they drop more Moraleses from now to then. But I think, I don't know. It's hard to say what one I'm going to work on because I know I'll end up working on more than one. I just don't know which more than ones, you know? Hard to say. Never mind, same width. Plant delivery is 9 inches taller than Persephone. Oh my goodness. 183? Ooh. 60 by 183. Diamond Shop one, but I don't remember the name and I don't have a picture of it, but you guys will. Ooh. Is it the witch one? The biggest I got now, I think, is Freedom. 103 by 70. Still big. Can't wait to see it. I'm doing Down the Rabbit Hole. Ooh. Yeah, what are you guys doing? Yeah, I was thinking about this may be the time for Satura, but I guess we'll see how I'm feeling and whether or not something else gets dropped. But I figure I'll probably do two because it's 2 months. So I know I'll have one for December and then one for January and kind of go from there. But that's my current plan anyway, is to pick one for January or one for December, one for January. I gotta fix this. The line's not lined up. And that stuff drives me banana sandwiches. Can't have them crunked up lines. There we go. There we go. Continuing Millicent. Ooh, okay. Try to do Night Melody. All right. Down the Rabbit Hole. Linda, you don't have any Moraleses? We got to get that fixed. You got to fix that. You got some time. There's plenty of time. Actually, there may actually. Is there anything still available right now at Diamond Art Club? I'm sure that there'll be restocks. I am certain of that between now and December. There's plenty of time to get one. And I'm not trying to jinx means, but we're overdue to get one because it seems like on an average we get one like every 5 to 6 weeks, and we haven't had one in more than that. So it's probably overdue for time for us to get a new one. So may get one sooner than you think. Dark Lilith. Ooh, I thought about doing Dark Lilith. Allison Roses is in stock. Oh, there you go. I don't think Morales, she mostly does landscapes. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. You don't have to get one if you don't want to. But if you'd like to join us, you are welcome to do so. Unless I am developing a Morales love for you that you didn't know that you had. That could be fun too. Introduce you to a new obsession. There were a couple people last year who were like, "Nah, I'm a landscape person. I don't usually do any." And then they were like, "Oh my God, Moraleses are beautiful." Like, I know. You don't got to tell me. I'm aware. All right. And then the last one, let's do one last one. Oh, most likely to never destash. I mean, it's easier to say which ones I would destash versus which ones I wouldn't, honestly. Um, I mean, I I would have to say that like my Moraleses for the most part are not ever gonna go anywhere. Um, because I worked pretty hard to get the ones that I have. Um, and then like a non-Morales, uh, mm, I don't know. Um, Probably my mystery 47. Yeah, there were a couple in voting. There sure was. Oh, Alondra, I really want to do the mystery, but the problem is then I can't show anybody my progress. And so like that's the part that kind of sucks. I don't want to like spoil the mystery for anybody. So I'm gonna have to choose like a time on my own to work on the Morales mystery. I just don't know when. Did give Mizuchira to my sister, but I got her with points at a time when my sister couldn't afford her. Oh, she's got some hard stuff in her life, so I know it would. That's nice, Shelby. All of my unicorns, unless I desperately needed the money. Which ones are your unicorns, Brittany? Says I would probably destash almost anything. And I know that's true, Melissa. I know that's true. Because you're a live life for today type person. And that's fair. I yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. It would be hard for me to lie and say like, destash anything out of my stash. There's a lot of things I have destashed or given away and felt zero remorse about, but there are definitely some in there that it would be really, really, really hard. Now, if my daughter and my I said this to her, if my daughter who is 24 was like, Mom, I want to work on this one out of your stash. That's my kid. I tell her, like, okay, but when you finish it, it has to live here. I'd like it to not, go away forever, certain ones of them. But I wouldn't tell her there was anything that she wasn't allowed to work on because, that's my kid. But as far as like destashing, yeah, I don't know. It'd be really hard to say anything could go because, well, and Cherryuki. I'm on the same boat as Mel. Tastes change, and if I needed the money, it's got Esmeralda, Moon Thief, Song of the Moon, Morales Mystery, Christmas Nutcrackers, A Princess Panel, forget the name. Her song. Her song. I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. Her song? Who's the artist on her song? And then Moon Girlfriend. Moon Girlfriend. That one I'd have to look up too. Not familiar with that one. I know the rest of them though. I recognize the rest of them. Look, got a couple drills. I did D-Stash Moon Girlfriend, regretted it, and bought it from D-Stash. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I've seen a couple of people in the D-Stash who like they'll they'll be DISO something and then they'll get it and then 2 weeks later they're destashing it and I'm like, what are you doing? Stop. You're only hurting yourself. Moon Girlfriend is Ivy Dolamore. Oh, Oh, the one where she's got like got short hair and like the moon phases as a tattoo. Am I right? I feel like that's correct. If so, if that's the one, she is really cute. She has like a cup of coffee, and there's like a wind chime or something hanging up in the background. Am I close? Yes. Okay. Okay. Then yeah, I know when she is cute. Do you know how many times I almost bought that one from Dak and then didn't? So many freaking times. And do you know how much I regret not getting it? A lot, because I really do like Ivy Dollamore. I I don't own every Ivy Dollamore, but I love all the ones that I own, and I like basically all of her artwork. It's just whether or not I would be happy to diamond paint something. Like Winter Nap seemed very brown to me, so I didn't pick that one up because I didn't think it would be as much fun to diamond paint just all the browns. But I love all of her artwork. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that one is cute. And then what kind of bird is that in her song? Um Bethany Gilbert. Bethany Gilbert. I'd have to look that one up, I think. I'm not familiar. Bethany Gilbert song. Interesting. Yeah, like I feel like honestly there are times like okay, if it was a if it was a like I have to make sure that I can afford to live in my home and have food to eat and things like that. Like obviously priority I will sell what I need to sell to make sure that I have a place to live. So like in those instances anything goes. But I like okay, as a side story, you know, Dustin and I, many times throughout our youth, things like that, we've had to make sacrifices to make shit happen because that's what you got to do as an adult. Although we've been really, really good about being able to hold on to those things that really mean something to us, like throughout the entirety of hard times, we've managed to hang on to certain things. And I feel like there are ones that probably, even in that situation, would be like the last one I would give up, you know? Description of the kit for her song. The description said the bird is a spoonbill. I'm gonna have to look that up because it sounds really lovely. But yeah, like I said, if it came down to it and it was like, I need a home and a place to live, then well, diamond paintings are they don't make good structural homes. So I mean, anyone ever seen an event for birds? Oh, you know, I feel like I have. I feel like there was one, and I don't know if it's still happening, but I feel like there was one that was called Birds of a Feather. Maybe I made that up just now in my head, and that should be okay. I'm a big ass liar. Would you like to know why, Linda? Because last year, in place of Gods and Goddesses, I did an event. It was called Wings and Anythings. And the like it was supposed to be something with wings on it, angel, birds, you know, fairies, whatever. But I did an event last year in June and July called Wings and Anythings. Look at me forgetting about my own damn events. Will I ever do Wings and Anythings again? I don't know. I feel like Gods and Goddesses was very much a success this year. So to not do Gods and Goddesses again next year would seem kind of silly. But as far as an event coming up, Linda, do you follow there is an Instagram that is called DP Event Tracker on Instagram, and then there's also a DP Event Tracker on Facebook. I don't think they're run by the same person. But checking in both of those places, you should be able to see what's coming up for events or like past events. I know like the Instagram and Facebook ones, they keep the posts up so you can see what events have happened. Like I didn't list gods and goddesses on there, but I could have, I could have let them know, hey, this is coming up, make sure it gets on the list or whatever. But I think any event you would, oh, thank you. I'd like to think any event that I would do would be okay. At least having like 30 or 40 people participating. There was Claws and Paws. Yeah, I don't, did they do books? I don't know. You're in the Facebook one someone does on YouTube. Okay. Can I just say that I appreciate this live and this chat space so much? You are all keeping me company while I DP. Oh, great, Brittany. Thank you for being here. That's kind of what we like, is just a place to hang out, chat about random stuff. But the occasional bitching. I like to think of it as a stitch and bitch, but whatever that would be for diamond painting. I don't know. I don't know what you would call that instead of stitch and bitch. No, not that one. East one? East one. Hi, Peggy. What do we got for time? 3 minutes. 3 minutes till the live wraps up. But yeah, that all being said, I will probably do Gods and Goddesses again next year. I really had fun this year. There was enough there for people to, really honestly, you could do just about any kind of kit for it and it would have worked for the event. You know what I mean? If you could come up with a god or goddess to attach it to, I don't really so much mind. It was more about diamond painting together and having fun and giving away free stuff, Swear I heard about a Richard Levette. Oh, yeah, the Lorenz. But unless it's specifically Lorenz birds that you have, I think it would have to be a Lorenz specific painting to be in the Lorenz event. I don't think it's just birds, but I don't know. There's one Lorenz that I want really, really, really badly. Look at me here blanking on the name of it. But it's because it reminds me of my mom. Not, oh, why can't I think of the name of it? I'll think of it eventually. Watch me like sit up in bed all of a sudden and think, like, scream out the name. This is what it is. Couldn't remember the whole time. Muffster Beefster. No, it was not that. Not Fabiola. No, it's one where she's got like a pierced beak. She's crazy looking. I think it says BU on her knuckles. Oh, what is it? Ida May? No, because that's Ida's Flockers. It's not that one. Oh, what in the heck is it called? First time I participated in an event, the theme caught my attention. I love that. Oh, well, thank you, Annie. I'm glad that you liked it. I've been having fun. The unicorn too, and falls in pink. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, it definitely does that. But anywho. All right, guys, I am going to be boot scoot boogieing out of here. I'm gonna go and possibly find a snickety snack, and then you know where I'll be. I hopefully will see some, if not all of you, on Saturday nights. It's not Gladys. It's not Ruby. I'll look and I'll let you know. Watch. Plus, Naomi dishes all the deets about deity for us. Yes. Not May May. Dang it. I, hold on. It's on my wish list. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is before I leave, even though it's 9:30. Hold, please. I gotta find out what it is now. It's gonna drive me insane if I don't. If I don't figure out what it is. The only Lorenz that I want. Lorenz. It is. Come on, load. Not out of control. Ellie Mae. It's Ellie Mae. That's the one that I really, really like from Lorenz because it reminds me of my mom. Because she is also a little bit of a cray person, you know what I mean? It's a good one. It's a real good one. But any hoozles. All right. So anyhow, I will hopefully, like I said, see some or all of you on Saturday nights. I will have a video out this week, later on in the week for an unboxing of my whip and chat that's coming out tomorrow, which I'll record tonight. But otherwise, I'm going to get the heck out of here and let you guys get back to your normal, whatever you do on Tuesday nights. And yeah, don't forget, watch the video. If you've not already watched the weekly video, there are some really sneaky things in there. So make sure you're paying very close attention to what I'm asking you to do. And you could get yourself either a regular prize or a big old grand prize. And yeah, do the thing. Hit the like button on your way out if you've not already done that. Subscribe if you'd like to be a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything. And, hit the bell to be notified when I do put out new videos and things. But otherwise, like I said, I'm going to get out of here and go about my business. Thank you guys for being here, for being in the live stream. And as ever, I hope that wherever you are in this great, big, beautiful world of ours, that you are having a lovely Tuesday evening, morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. All right.